Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Good Times, Great Movies. We are an 80s movies podcast where every other week we watch a different movie from the 80s and then we talk about it. I'm one of your two hosts. My name's Doug McCambridge, and with me, as always,
Scared out of my life.
Oh my God, hopefully going to the bathroom with friends. Don't go to bathrooms alone is what this movie
Not
taught
when
me.
you got shady bullies on your back.
And I think the outcome, honestly, is, and I'm not telling people out there to do this if you have bullies, killing them is the only way out of this situation.
Especially
as it escalated, I was like, well, there's no way out of this until somebody's dead.
And boy, did it escalate. It really got spicy.
And the time frame, I know I get so wrapped up on time frames in movies. The time frame on this is bananas. Because at the beginning of this movie, James Spader's like, hey, Loughlin, there's a dance at the end of this movie. Would you like to go? And I'm like, between him asking her to the dance and the actual dance, all this stuff happened.
We have some space.
Couldn't believe it.
We have a lot of amusement park repairs to do in the middle of it all.
This movie sets up a movie that I didn't really want to see, but it's not the movie we end up with, where it's just a brother and sister like repairing their lives through repairing a shitty amusement park.
This was not any kind of movie that, I mean, I don't know what to expect anymore. I don't. Honestly, I didn't read any sort of description on this. I didn't watch any kind of, I mean, it's a thriller or suspense movie, isn't it? Like described as such.
Well, I mean, you did watch it, so I did. You can describe it however you'd like. And see, I mean, I wouldn't refer to it as a comedy.
No, it is no romance. But that's what you're giving me. The cast is Eric Stoltz, which he's a little. I mean, I just thought Loughlin. I thought we were going to have a good time with this.
Why did I pick this movie now? I don't.
It was because.
What was the reason?
Because it was on Tubi for free.
Well, that is a reason why I pick a lot of the movies. Oh, this came out on this very day in 1985. That's why. Okay.
Jarring.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, boy. So, let's very quickly, let's just go through the cast, people we know, things like that. Okay. This is directed by Sean Cunningham. We haven't seen anything by him, but he's most famous for directing the very first Friday the 13th movie. And I watched an interview with him, and it was kind of super fun. In the interview, he's like, the studio came to me and they said, here's how much money we have. We want a movie starring teenagers and we want it to come out on this date. Can you do something with that? Oh. And he's like, sure. So he just called some people he knew and they just wrote this movie and cast it and everything like that. But if there was anything interesting he said in the interview that pertains to this. Oh, one thing he said in the interview that was crazy is during the bathroom fight scene. He said James Spader accidentally hit the kid.
Oh.
That, what's his name?
I don't know who is
Loren?
that. Loren is his name. Yeah, very tough.
Yeah, very tough.
Yeah.
And he hit this kid so hard, he knocked him out.
Oh, gosh.
And then they had to shoot around this kid because his face was swollen and black and blue.
From Spader's Real Punch.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, Spader does a great job being an asshole.
He's so good. He's so scary. From the moment you see him, I was like,
and that blonde hair and the creepy vibe.
The fact that
I don't want him anywhere near me.
Yeah, the fact that they also bleached his eyebrows is bananas. It makes him look so much more terrifying than he.
They went all. He looks very Florida though.
Oh yeah,
they kind of very much fit the vibe.
Yeah,
that they're supposed to be representing.
So this movie was written by the father of Jake and Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
We haven't seen him before. I don't think we're ever going to cover anything he did again, but yeah, he wrote this movie.
Father of Jake and Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Well, his last name is Gyllenhaal. I think it's like Stephen.
Hold on, what's this plug going to?
I thought you were like looking him up. I'm like, what are you doing?
No, I gotta plug this in. It's not plugged into the right. My dongle's in, but the dongle's not plugged into the right spot. Pardon me.
No, that's fine. Well,
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah, got it. Oh my god. Oh my god.
happening?
Oh my god.
You went off camera, and your camera did not know how to deal with it. It was like, well, I guess the mic is the star of this show. I'll just zoom in on those knobs.
Yes. Right.
So, Loren is played by a guy named Shannon Presby, who this was like his big shot, where it was like, I don't know, maybe this kid's a star. He really didn't do much after this, and then became a lawyer, and he's a lawyer now. So
okay. Make those different changes in his life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Lori Loughlin, we saw her in The Night Before, Back to the Beach, and Secret Admirer. James Spader, we saw him play a villain in Less Than Zero, and we saw him play a villain in Mannequin. And I'm gonna say it right now, he's such a great villain in all three of those movies.
Yeah.
Like, him as that nerdy villain in Mannequin is great. Like, he's so great in that movie. He's really good in this.
Super creepy. Super creepy. Yeah.
And Less Than Zero, sure. Great. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Eric Stoltz, we saw him in Some Kind of Wonderful. And their father, who's in this movie for 2.5 minutes at the beginning. Tom Atkins, we of course saw him in Night of the Creeps, Escape from New York, and Creep Show.
And he just, that's, all right, let's get it.
Yeah, they had him for an afternoon, you think?
Maybe. Well, for the montage, basically. Oh, and to get him in the car.
Yeah, they were like, you got to jog and climb under a fence and get in a car. How much do you want for this?
Yeah. What can we get you for, buddy?
All right, because that's how we start. Go ahead, Jamie.
Yeah.
Let's crank this up.
Well, we begin getting to know this little military family, right? There's a dad who has just recently been promoted. I don't know the ranks, and I wish I did. I'm going to say he's a sergeant, then he was a commander. I'm not sure.
Let's do it. Sergeant, commander to sergeant?
I don't know.
Sergeant to commander, lieutenant to...
I told you I don't know these ranks.
No, neither do I. Neither do I, because his kids even call him something like lieutenant.
Yes,
he's like, that's deputy lieutenant to you.
He makes them change it up. Okay. But he's just, I thought, a little inappropriate with his daughter when he wakes her up in the morning.
You think so? If I went into my kids' rooms and I slapped them on the ass and said, let's get this sexy little bod in shape, no thank you. And if I had a son and I walked in and was like, were you up late whacking off? Yeah. My relationship with that kid has now changed permanently.
Both the parents, we don't get to see much of them, but they both seem to have a strange relationship with the kids. When they say goodbye to do their little Meet the President press tour, the dad is like, the mom gives the son extra money and is like, I want you to spend all of it. And the dad is hugging the girl goodbye, and he's like, when I get back, we're going to party hard. And I'm like, what is the relationship here with these parents and these kids? The party
right? With your children. When he said that, I was like, what are they going to do? What's happening when he gets back from this?
What is the dynamic of this family? But what we do get to see, so before they leave, we get a lovely introduction montage. The military dad wakes up his kids, inappropriately or not, and they all do sort of like an army workout together where they run around.
Yeah, they live on the base.
Yes. Yeah, of course. This is military life. There's a lot of slow-mo running and like you said, going under fences and climbing things.
There's a lot of fence-related activities. They climb over a fence. They go under a fence.
There's a boxing thing in the middle of which I guess, in the middle.
They're bobbing and weaving between trees as they run too. This is
it's a total training.
Yeah, he keeps these kids in shape.
He's got this like mantra that he repeats to them, right? About like you got to be tough, right? You can't give up. You got to be a tough
cookie.
Right. Tough cookie.
Yes. Yeah, something like that. You see it pay off with the son.
Well, yeah, we get a little flashback to all this later.
Yes. I wish that we saw, like, Lori Loughlin beat the shit out of somebody. You know what I mean?
She does kind of have her own.
Yeah, she does.
She's quick. She gets away from these guys several times.
I know. Oh, my God. When you have to get away from people several times, that's a real problem.
with gasoline all over you.
Nobody should.
Very disturbing.
I don't want to make this movie an indictment on Florida, but I don't think anybody should move to Florida.
I don't want to be there.
Jamie, I talked to your brother. He couldn't wait to leave. He was there for years and years. I've never seen someone so happy to move to the frozen tundra of eastern Pennsylvania than your brother, who was like, I can't. That 120-degree swamp that we lived in down there.
Yeah, he had enough. And when he had enough, he was,
Yeah, I'm sure Florida's a wonderful place if you listen to our podcast and live in Florida.
Well,
this movie doesn't like Florida, that's for sure.
This movie definitely places some judgments against Florida locals and the culture down there.
Yeah.
And they're not entirely wrong. I mean, from my experience, and not everywhere. Now, I think even Uncle Charlie says it's not Miami and it's not New York City. I think it's more like the Panhandle. No,
I do like the idea that we live somewhere between Miami and New York City.
No, I think he describes it like they're south of Orlando somewhere. They're in kind of that real weird Everglades area of Florida where things just get uncomfortable.
I mean, I assume you're passing abandoned amusement parks every few miles.
Yeah. Santa's land
with
a Santa theme.
Why a Santa theme? Well,
because that's where Santa goes in the summer or in the winter because he does his thing and then
snowbirds down to. I had no idea. Is that the Santa lore that you grew up with?
No.
Oh, okay. You said that with such authority. I was like, is that really what people think? Is that how this goes? But yeah. So. I like how you said that the mom was like, no, I gave you extra spending money and I don't want to see any of that when we get back. Which Lori Loughlin's like, all right, Popeye's chicken for all of our friends. Because that's what we cut to is just they're partying it up. The parents are gone. Yeah. I'm going to watch my dad on the news.
It seems like a responsible party. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, it's not like they're like
having a
keg.
Chicken and Pepsi party, right? Yeah.
They're not having a keg or anything. And like you said, they're watching the news of the dad receiving this award that he got for he's saved a hijacker's.
Hijacked an airplane.
Yeah. It's
He's a busy guy, a hero, a national hero.
Ironically, they're showing the news of him winning the award, but they don't share the devastating news that comes in via a phone call, which... This seems like an inappropriate way to let a kid know that his family's been destroyed.
What do you do in that situation, though? Isn't there someone on the base they could have called?
That's what I thought. Or somebody in person. I thought somebody in person would kind of come by and say, we have terrible news.
Isn't that what they do? Chris Walken shows up and he's like, here's your father's watch. It was up my ass. Like, that's what movies taught me. And this movie's like, no. Some rando just calls to tell your kids that both parents died in a car accident.
Both of
them.
Oh
my God.
The party or the group of friends that are at the house are all cheering on the news report of the award that the dad's just gotten. But on the other side, Loren, the son, is on the phone and kind of has a little meltdown. Tells everybody to shut up because the news just came in that. And then here we go. We start this movie. So we started this movie with what I was thinking was. I got it. The title, The New Kids, Military Family. Okay, it's going to be a family and they move around from town to town. Great. And look, there's going to be some interesting dynamics between the parents and the kids. But now, right away, the parents are dead. And we're going to a funeral.
This movie takes you for a ride. And just like you, I was like, okay, this is the movie. They're going to move around. They're going to have some trouble at school, but their dad's going to be there for them. And he's going to teach them to fight back and everything. And they're going to make friends with the new kids or whatever. And then it promises another movie about moving to Florida with I assumed a grifting uncle who was going to take all their money.
I was waiting to see. So at the funeral, their Uncle Charlie approaches them, who hasn't seen them in years, who is the brother of their dad.
Can I criticize the U.S. government of 1985 and probably now with this? A very sparsely populated funeral for this national hero. There's like 10 people there. It's like the guy was just on the news. He was just given a medal by the president, and there's like his kids and 3 other dipshits and like 8 guys in uniform.
Maybe it was a private ceremony.
Okay, all right.
I don't know.
I think that's how the military works.
Yes. Oh, but Uncle Charlie's there, and Uncle Charlie is there. Oh, actually, before Uncle Charlie approaches, what's his name? Gives the watch.
Oh yeah, Christopher Walken.
Which works in the beginning. I thought the watch was going to come full circle with them
Me
and like
too.
maybe block a bullet at a certain point.
Yes.
But yeah,
I thought it was going to be like her breaking point is when he smashes her watch, not when he shoots her uncle to death.
Well, no, he's alive.
I know.
To tell.
Yeah, he looks totes dead.
He looked dead to me too. Yeah, he looked dead to me too.
It was like, this is not going the way you. So many people died in this movie.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, another one.
Comprehend this.
That whole crew.
Yeah, it was like watching Hamlet or a Shakespeare play. I'm like, everyone's dead now. At the end.
We're all just and literally like
crazy.
falling off of Ferris wheels and.
It was like they got the entire cast together to build the set piece for the end of the movie. It was like, all right, at the start, we got to get this Ferris wheel working because by the end of the movie, it's really going to become important.
It's a death wheel. Yeah, it's a death wheel, essentially.
It's awesome. But yes, they're given a watch. This is your father's watch. He wanted you to have it.
Right.
P.S. Hey, my wife and I, we live in Tucson. It's pretty sweet out there. We wish we could take you kids, but sorry, that won't be happening.
Right. Right. But we wish you all the best, and you reach out if you need us.
Yeah.
And I don't think they realize yet that they're I don't think they've processed yet that they're orphans, or as Uncle Charlie says, wards of the state going into foster care,
because I mean, they do both look like they're 22, 23 years old.
Yes, they look like they can handle it on their own, and essentially they are. I mean,
But I assume they're both months away from becoming adults.
Yeah, but not quite. So Uncle Charlie sweeps in and is and says, "I'm taking you down to Florida with me."
Yeah,
but not. And he says, the military is handling, they're packing up all your stuff. And you can see Lori Loughlin's face is like, is this really happening?
They're packing our stuff. I'm sorry. Yeah. Did you say Florida? I think I'll take my chances in foster care.
Yes, right. But they're not driving with him. No, not of course. They're going to take the bus separately. He's like, so you'll get on the bus, and then I'll meet you at the station in a couple of days.
So many red flags. Like, he's there. He's there at the funeral. And he's like, yep, I'll see you down in Florida. And we see a bus. And I'm like, oh, he's not on that bus with them.
No.
They're just going from where?
I don't know.
Do we know?
Where
okay.
No.
All right. I mean, you could drive to D.C., the parents could.
Maybe they were. Maybe they were like in Virginia or something like that. And then we have a little bus montage of them kind of staring at the dad's watch while they're on the bus, right? That's why I thought the watch was going to come to play a little more.
Me too. Later on, when she's very concerned, she's like playing around with the watch and like fidgeting with it. I was like, I can't wait to see what this watch has in store.
This is going to be
nothing.
But nothing.
No.
Loren plays guitar at the bus station for a little while. That's the whole thing for a crowd of people that have gone wild for him.
I will say very quickly for listeners, I will call him Loren, but I will call her Lori. And I know that's not her name.
She's Abby.
Abby. Okay, I'll try and remember that. But Loren and Lori, even as I was watching this, I'm like, this is going to be confusing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I didn't know. But his character name is memorable because it's like Loren.
That's a bizarre. Yeah, it's not.
I mean, I've
Lorne,
heard Loren.
It's Loren.
Yeah, and I've heard that before, but it just doesn't necessarily fit this character, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, because it's not like the bullies start by making fun of his name or anything like that. It's an interesting choice for a name. Also, I always go onto IMDb to just like type down the characters and see who directed it and everything. This movie takes a bold step, and I don't know if we've ever seen a movie like this. Not a single character is given a last name in this movie. Oh. No one. Every single character is just first name.
Oh, interesting. Because they do say their last name at a certain point.
Well, their dad is Mac McCready or something. So I assume that's probably their last name because they don't even refer to him as Dad when they're talking about it. Yes. Yeah. Oh, Mom and Mac are dead. It's like, okay. All right. Again, a weird relationship with your parents, but it's a military family. I don't know how they do it. Maybe this is how that works.
A little different. Just a little different. Well, Uncle Charlie arrives at the bus station late. Again, he's given red flags left and right.
Oh, my gosh.
And he pulls up in a red Cadillac, a convertible 1960. He tells us the year because he says it's the best year in American history. Kennedy was elected. He's got a whole list of why. And then he tells him, we're going to have a good time, guys. We're going to have a good time. And you could see, if you've ever, driven through kind of the shadier parts of Florida, it does have that vibe to it where they're at.
But also, here's something that is amazing about this movie. And they kept this going for... what was that?
I wonder if it's a real place, that Santa Town. And
there's no, it can't be.
I'm looking it up as we speak.
Well, you're looking up Santa... What was it? Santa's Funland? Santa Funland?
I'll look it up, Santa Funland. Okay, go ahead. So tell me more.
This movie makes another bold choice, which had me thinking it was going to be a different movie than it was. And it does it for so long in this movie. The music is so upbeat. The music is so fun. When they get in his Cadillac, it's like ba 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 bum bum ba da 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 dun dun da 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 dun, and they play that when they go to school, and it's like they're being harassed, and then they go back to school. It's like ba 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 na 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 na, and it takes so long until people are killed for the music to catch up to what's happening in this movie.
Yeah. Well, then the music really does.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a
Are we visiting this place? Is this what we're doing?
It's called Santa's Enchanted Forest.
That can't be this. This is a Ferris wheel in a guy's backyard.
Yeah. Okay.
And the tiniest roller coaster I've ever seen in my life.
Okay. Yeah, it's not Santa's Enchanted Forest. It looks like a fun place. Okay, never mind.
Oh, so it's not this place.
No. No.
The House of Mirrors. That's 3 mirrors, maybe.
Oh, and the one in the barn or wherever they are staying.
Yeah, it's just a barn. Every structure is basically a barn. But anyway, that's where they arrive. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this uncle and what he's up to.
I don't know. He's kind of he's definitely, listen. In the end, he turns out to be very lovable. I think.
Yeah, of course.
He's just a dreamer, and even his wife, even at one point when she's there, all these little schemes come up, and she looks at him. She's like, "I love you, but is this really going to work?" or something like that.
It's a discussion like, are we going to lose all our money again?
Yes,
like, this is not the first time this has happened.
Yes. And when they arrive, they get big hugs, and she introduces herself. Aunt Faye, is that her name? Aunt
Faye? But she even looks nervous. Like, she looks nervous about the fact that they're here, which again had me thinking, what's going on with this movie?
Yes.
Is this guy pretending to be their
First,
uncle?
I thought then that Uncle Charlie was the swindling suspect.
Yeah.
Later, we meet some friends in school that are really the bad news bears.
Right.
But yes, I'm sniffing
and
out.
that they're really bad at baseball.
Right. It's titular. I'm sniffing out, though, that maybe Uncle Charlie's a little shady because he's into some deals. As he's showing them around, first of all, he's like, and this is where they live, and they pull into this deserted amusement park of
But it's
sorts.
also a gas station.
It's also a gas station, and he claims that's where he makes some of his money from, is the gas station that they run. I don't see the house. We don't see a house where they live. Even when the kids are doing homework later, they're doing it in the gas station.
Yeah.
And
that's amazing because I have no idea where Uncle Charlie and what's her name?
Aunt Faye.
Aunt Faye. I don't know where they're sleeping.
Yeah, where they go. Because when she says, I haven't finished making your rooms up. Loren's very nice. He's like, oh, don't worry. They're very, appreciative and grateful. And Uncle Charlie says, see, I told you they were good kids. But when he shows them where their room is, it's like a barn with... It does have 2 twin beds in it. Sure.
Yeah, they don't have to sleep on the floor or with each other.
And it has one funny mirror, right? Although we saw they had their own rooms in their previous home. And Lori's definitely Lori Loughlin, or Abby, is definitely like, what is this? She's definitely the one that's feeling more like, what? They expect us to live like this?
Yeah.
And Loren, the brother, is more like, you know what? We've we'll make it work.
Yeah, he's like, oh, we can fix it. I love it when he's like, did you ever see the Brady Bunch? Basically, I'll put up a sheet between the two beds. It's like we have our own rooms. We do later see that there is a bed in the loft. So, like, the loft area is hers, and the area down at the bottom is his.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it's a spacious area, but yeah, it's basically like just tin wall. It's like the Love Shack.
There's a shower back there, though. Later we find out there's a shower.
Yeah, they get their own bathroom.
Yeah.
It's fine that the door is basically just folding doors that can close. But it's good enough for them, but also, I mean, this is so jarring. You just lost both of your parents.
Yeah.
And now you're living in a barn. And
in the middle
we then
of Florida
find out that your weird uncle, who you haven't seen in I don't know how long.
They don't even know their aunt. They're introduced to her. Yeah.
Yeah. She didn't come to the funeral.
Yeah.
I mean, she had to attend the gas station, I guess. But
somebody has to.
We find out that he's trying to create an amusement park.
Right. He shows them around and he kind of tells them, like, yes, can you see where this is all going? And so it's just going to take a little elbow grease. And that's when you could see they're kind of like, oh, does this mean us?
Yes.
And again, this is as a viewer, I'm getting whiff of, oh, I see.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, you said, you're like, is this really your uncle? Is this really just, like, I have an Uncle Charlie, but he's a friend of my dad's. He's not his brother, you know?
And we haven't even started talking about money at this point.
Yeah.
Like, when that comes up, I'm like, oh no, this is bad news, guys. You got to get out of here.
Yeah.
But
do they?
The other amazing thing about this is if you are listening to us and you have not seen this movie, almost everything we've talked about so far doesn't matter. Like, this is all such like front loaded with an interesting idea and a movie that is not the movie that is about to start very soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, there's so much backstory, and I think in the end I kind of appreciated it. I was like, well, if these were just kids that moved to a different military base and this happened to them, I don't think I'd be quite as invested as I was in what's going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they go to school.
Yeah,
I love how we see how disinterested everyone is in math. Except for Lori Loughlin, who's taking copious notes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is then asked the answer to a problem. Yeah. Put on the spot her first day, I assume.
Yeah.
And we get, I will say, I don't have any feelings about Eric Stoltz. I don't have any like positive or negative feelings. I think he is totes adorbs in this movie.
Oh, he is. He is.
He's so, because he looks so much younger than I even expected him to look in 1985.
And they give him just enough time. Like, he's not really in it a lot.
No.
And he's not too much on Lori, which is good.
Yeah.
Even when they seem more like friends, even when they are kind of dating. You can see the brother is actually with the cop's daughter.
Yes.
They're a legit couple. But you're kind of wondering, like, are these two a couple or is...
Yeah. The brother and that blonde, like, they have some kind of, like, sex appeal and chemistry.
Yeah,
these two, thank God we never have to watch these two kiss, because it'll be like cardboard cutouts, like, mushing against each other. But you're right, they seem more like friends, and it's kind of adorable. Like, it's just, he's very innocent and never steps up to the bullies. Like, it was such a realistic thing where he's like, even when she's in trouble, he's like, well, that sucked. I was watching from across the room.
Yeah, he's like, I saw all that go down.
Yeah, it was that's very believable and kind of fun.
He's trying to make his little bit of first move. He tries to give her the answer to the question in the math class, and then after the math class, he walks up to her.
Right.
Again, they're working on that new kid vibe, and she's the new kind of pretty girl in school, and so he's kind of he says, "Can I see you again?" She goes, "Yeah, tomorrow in math class." Actually, the brother uses a similar line on they're
always be like, "Yeah, I'll see you later." Oh, cool. When? In school tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Okay, that's great. I guess.
That's an obvious. Yeah,
right.
I guess. So.
Yeah. Well, they're doing ladder flirting later in this movie, which I found really funny.
The ladder flirting got awkward, and I got nervous. I'm like, I wouldn't take that to the ladder like that.
No, it seems so dangerous. But maybe that's what they want, Jamie. A little bit of danger.
A little danger.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Tantalizing. So speaking of a little bit of danger, you were saying throughout the movie there's a lot of joyful music, but then when we're supposed to get scared, like there's all of a sudden I'm like something bad's happening at the water fountain because the music is like dun dun dun, right?
Yes. This water fountain thing is hilarious because these guys decide to give, like, there's already information about these two new kids going around school.
Floating. Sure.
Yes,
so the dad was in the news.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because James Spader looks over at Lori Loughlin and he's like, "Hey, who's that?"
Oh yeah.
And he sees her talking to her brother, and one of the other bullies out of nowhere goes, "Don't worry, James Spader, that's just her brother."
Oh,
and
yeah.
So they decide to give him a hard time. I'm like, this is not how you win heart
you should try to
of Lori Loughlin.
No. If anything, try to make friends with this dude.
Yeah. And the way they first give him shit is by using the water fountain too long.
Yeah. Well, and the music.
I know. Yeah.
And they definitely have, because it's true. You don't think of. I sometimes forget that Florida is in the South. Mm-hmm. And when you think of Southern accents, I think of more like Mississippi and Tennessee, because they give some of these kids
There's a
accents.
Lot. Every actor's making their own choice on what their accent is going to be. Eric Stoltz sounds like Jimmy Carter. Like he's got like this like, oh, it's just me. I just grew up on a peanut farm. Uh-huh. Like it's so soft spoken and it doesn't sound like a Floridian accent, whatever that is. Every bully sounds different than the bully that he grew up with. Like it's kind of funny. And also, let's talk about this bully group here real quick, because all of them look like they should be where they are, except for James Spader.
Meaning that they all look
like garbage people.
Yeah,
people. The one guy, the
There's
overweight
the
guy,
gum guy. Oh, yeah.
Always wearing overalls and a trucker hat, and it fits 100%. Mm-hmm. Everyone else is sort of wearing flannel or T-shirts that look like they've really been stretched out a bit too much, kind of stained with motor oil. James Spader, when he finds drugs in his room, I'm like, this makes sense, because James Spader looks like an adult drug dealer. Who just
exactly.
like wandered into this southern town.
I was first surprised when they took the drug dealer spin, and then he was snorting coke later when he's shooting the guns up. I was like, all right, we're going here with it. But it made sense for the character then I was like, oh, but that does make sense for the character he's looks like.
Yeah. It almost looked like he showed up to set and the director was like, what are you doing? And he's like, well, I'm wearing a silk shirt that's unbuttoned down to my navel. And, I have a chain on. I bling it out every now and then. I don't want to look like these other greaseballs.
Yeah, I gotta
and the director was
out.
like, I guess, fine. Can we bleach your hair and eyebrows, though? And he's like, I'm all for it. Let's go.
All for it. Bring it. Yeah.
Oh, it's great. But
go
ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say after this little confrontation at the water fountain, we immediately hard cut to these dudes just with guns, shooting at cans, shooting at a child, shooting at each other.
Yeah. The mistreatment of this dog really upsets me too. They have a pit bull, a beautiful Brindle pit bull that they treat horribly.
Oh yeah,
and this introduces us to just how foul-mouthed. Like, again, I'm still like, oh, okay, this movie's about the new kids moving to a town, not realizing
there's some bullies.
Yeah, exactly. But then we go here and listen to the bullies talk, and they're literally talking about raping Lori Loughlin and taking away her virginity. Yeah. And
they're betting each other. Like, I can
by the way,
rape
50
her before
bucks?
you.
$50?
$50 in 1985 money? Yeah. I understand that for some reason, James Spader, you have wads of $100 bills all over your bedroom. I don't think these other kids do.
I guess they do, though, because they put down some bets about who's going to... Well, actually, the one other kid is able to make the bet. So
what's his name? Dilly? Gideon. Gid.
Gideon, but that's not Spader's name. Spader's name is like.
Oh yeah, it's Dutra. Dutra. Dutra.
Dutra and Gideon.
What? What's with these names?
I don't know.
The actors got to dress themselves and name themselves.
I guess.
I'm going to be Loren, and you're going to be Dutra. Great.
I guess. Oh boy. But yeah, this conversation that they have let me know that this is a group. They're more than bullies. They're kind of scummy. They're kind of dirty guys. They're not. Yeah. This is going to go south. And then we get a little bit of chatter from. I'm really not sure. Like you said, Uncle Charlie's got all these schemes. One of them has to do with a generator, and
oh my God,
fuel, and how he's gonna. I thought was gonna backfire too, because he continually talks about using a generator and using the gas station to fuel the amusement park, and I just pictured this amusement park exploding.
The whole place is gonna go up. Yeah. He's so obsessed with this amusement park, and I was like, just focus on the gas station. I don't know. At one point, he's like, I made $5 today. I'm like, on what? Gas? Or are people paying to go to this half-running amusement park with a petting zoo? We forgot to say that.
Oh, yeah. There's animals. Well, that's what wins Lori Loughlin over when she's walking around. She loves the bunny. She gets to name it.
I do love how he walks over and he's like, that's Janet. That's Susan. He has names for every goat and chicken and turkey and duck, but she gets to name the rabbit.
Yeah. Yeah. Who meets an untimely demise.
Oh my God. I mean, I don't want any rabbit to die. But that scene, I was so happy she was not sexually assaulted in the shower, because I was 100% sure that was what was going to happen.
Me too. I wish they would have killed a rabbit in the other scene when she is them. Okay, but we'll get there.
Right.
So this is now we kind of saw Spader or Dudicon. Kind of. What's his name?
Dudicon. Yep. Dutra.
So they're fixing up the amusement park together now as a family, painting and redoing whatever they got to do, but also dutifully helping out at the gas station.
Yeah.
And so Abby, Lori Loughlin, goes to pump some gas for this shady red van.
I saw a sex van in Puberty Blues. You're not getting anything by me, James Spader. I know what this is.
Yeah, we know what this means. Now, they are awful pushy, which...
Wow. Okay, Listen, this is me trying to give advice to a movie from 1985, but James Spader, listen.
Cool your jets.
Yeah, you're James Spader. You're a pretty good-looking guy in this garbage town. Lori Loughlin is, I'm going to come out and say it, more attractive than everybody else in this school. Just play it cool. I think you could make some headway if you just took your time and maybe gave her some space and acted like a normal human. But I understand we're not dealing with a normal human.
No, he gets all in her face. He asks her creepily to go to the dance. And she's headstrong. She's confident. She's like, I don't know you. I don't think I'll go. And he's like, oh, you'll go. And you'll have a good time. I'm like, this is not how you ask her. And then he's like all in her space when he's asking her. And he's like, why would you say no to me? I'm telling you that I want to take you. And you shouldn't say no to me. And she's just like, I am saying no because I don't know you and I don't want to go with you. He gives her $100 for the $5 in gas that she got. Like, it's really weird. And then she goes,
bizarre.
You're crazy. And he looks at her and he goes, you want crazy? I'll show you crazy.
Yes.
And then he drives away.
I was like, that's a horrible first impression.
She's not going to dance with you now.
You did everything wrong. Yeah. I saw her. When you got out and started to talk about a dance, she seemed mildly interested. Just leave it at that. And
she said, I didn't know about the dance yet. Yeah. I haven't thought
about it
yet.
Follow up later. Right. See her at school, maybe. Talk to her.
Take it slow. Again, I was like, oh, I see.
Oh, yeah. You want crazy. I'll show you crazy is an amazing line. And this director, I watched the interview, and he said James Spader came down from New York. They did film this in Florida. Oh. And He said Spader was like, I'll just audition for anything. And he auditioned for the brother, and then he auditioned for the bully, and the director was like, he was so scary. Like, I had to hire him for this role. Like, he was like, as he auditioned in front of me, I was actually scared.
I was nervous myself. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. I see it. Wait, I like the when they get dropped off at school.
Oh yeah, ba-bum, 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 da-da-da. We're back at school and things are great.
Yeah, the happy music. The red Cadillac drops them off, and it's juxtaposed with the big truck with it's like a Proud Boys situation, right?
Yes.
Pulling up into the school drop-off line.
Also later on we see, did they take their dog to school with them and just leave him in a cage in the truck
fight,
the whole
they
time?
do. I don't see them.
That's not a daily activity.
Yeah, I hope not. I hope not. When they have that one big fight, they do. We do get this, lots of gym class stuff. Lots of I was like, nod to Florida. Lots of outdoor activities because you're in Florida. They're golfing. They're on the track. They're just showing,
everyone just seems to be doing random things.
Yeah, exactly.
Gym class is, hey, there's a bunch of equipment out there. Just kind of like play around, do whatever you want for a while.
Lori is in the library looking at a microfiche of some sort, right? She's got some studying she's doing, and she's really into it, right? She's an intellectual. And the second creepy guy,
the one that he made a bet with,
chewing
Gideon.
gum.
My name's Gideon, but my friends call me Gideon. I love how he's like, you're going to wreck your head with all this books and shit. And she's trying to give him the brush off.
Yeah.
She's being very courteous with everything she's been sort of like, I don't know. The way these guys are acting, she's so nice to them.
Yeah.
He's like tussling her hair.
Yeah. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed by him.
Me too.
He's chewing gum obnoxiously in her ear, tussling her hair. He sits on the chair that she's at.
Oh my God.
And she says, this seat is taken. When she tells him, I'm not going to the dance with you, these guys literally don't take no for an answer. He's like, I asked you to go, and now you're going to be rude to me? I'm asking you to go to the dance. And she's like, well, I don't want to. Yeah. And he's like, you don't want to get to know me? And she's like, no, I don't want to get to know you. And then he spits, he hawks a loogie.
I couldn't imagine, like, this is beyond crazy.
It's gross.
He hawks. You hear the hawking, the spitting.
You see
he spits right at her face.
Yeah, yeah.
But some of the things that he says, when she wouldn't go to the dance with him, he asked her to a movie. She won't go to the movie, and then he goes, "You ever been to a dog fight? I mean, like a real dog fight."
Well, the movie he asked her to go was like called Girls on Girls.
Yes, it's like
that.
Do you want to go with me to see Sluts and Whores, the movie? And then he goes, well, you think you're too good for me? And she goes, I don't want to find out.
That's right. Yeah, she's got.
And that's what makes him spit on her.
Yes, yeah, he's had
enough. It's so.
He puts the gum at one point before he spits on her. He's talking to her, chewing the gum.
Yeah.
He takes the gum out of his mouth. I'm like, what's he gonna do with this? He puts it under the table that she's working on. Just gross.
You come back for it later if you need it.
So she's disgusted.
It's horrible. This is at school. Yeah. This isn't outside of their gas station or whatever.
There's not one teacher.
No.
She screams. When he spits, she screams. And nobody... Well, this is when the brave Eric Stoltz comes over and is like, I saw that whole thing go down.
I saw that whole thing. Ooh, that looked uncomfortable. I mean, he's a real nerdlinger. Like, he does not want to get involved.
No.
I don't know how many times he's been beat up and pantsed or whatever.
Like, when they're like, they're saying, like, the brother's like, I don't like that guy. And he's like, take a number. Nobody likes him. Yeah. That's why I don't even make eye contact with him.
This is the very next scene when they're at lunch. Because now the brother comes into lunch. He sees his sisters sitting with Dorkster there. And she's like, this is my friend, Eric Stoltz. And then
is she showing him how to make paper mache with
I don't know.
a burger wrapper?
Yep.
Right?
At first,
Not paper
it looks
mache.
like she has
What's the thing when origami?
Yeah, she has it almost looks like paper cat ears on his head at 1st, and she pulls them off, and then she's like, no, look at this. This is a flower. I'm going to make a little rose here.
Yeah.
And so this is just something fun they're doing after she got spit in the face at school.
Well, now she's comfortable. She's making a new friend. This is her new friend. The brother seems to approve.
Right.
But not for long, because now they're approached again. Again, Deuterama comes over, and she says, like, I already told you, she says, is this when she says, read my lips? No?
Yeah.
Is that,
Yeah.
And
read my lips, no. And he's still not taking no for an answer.
He calls her a bitch.
Yeah.
He calls her a bitch. And the brother's like, this is uncalled for. Like, I don't like you. You need to leave my sister alone.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Stoltz claims that he has bad news. He is worse than a rabid dog, and gives a new meaning to the word unpleasant.
Thanks, Eric Stoltz.
That's Eric Stoltz's.
Eric Stoltz. The threatening, you want crazy, I'll show you crazy. Yeah. That didn't do enough, but unpleasant. That's how I would describe his character by the end of this movie. You know, that guy, kind of unpleasant is what I would say.
New levels of unpleasant. New levels of unpleasant.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, also at lunch, Lori's like, hey, bro, that chick over there is kind of checking you out.
Oh, yeah.
And we do see that there's a blonde who's looking his way, and he gives her the looksies back.
Yeah. Yeah, they're the new kids. They're the new kids. They're getting the looksies. We're back to Uncle Charlie and his dreaming for a little while, and I love that his idea of happiness is farting in silk. He can't wait to fart through silk.
Can't wait. Yep.
He's making great deals, and he's talking on the phone with someone.
Deals on the phone?
Well, he's talking on the phone with someone, and he says he's come into a bit of money.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm like, what is this? How is this happening? Now, these two, the brother and sister, go back to their room to have a little pillow talk time, we'll say, as siblings do.
Wait a second, don't say that.
When you're really close. Yeah, well, they share a room.
When you have to share a room, you're having pillow talk with your siblings, right?
Because he's telling her, like, hey, can I tell you something? So I was out and running, and I saw this girl, and I almost fell down, and do you think I love her? And she's pissed.
She looked so troubled and upset. I was ready for her to go, I got spit on at school today, right? Yeah. But it's like, how much money are you giving that creepy uncle for?
That's what her concern. I thought the same thing. I thought her concerns were going to be like, the boys at this school are just way aggressive, and I'm nervous about my days here.
Yeah.
And
no, she's more interested in the B plot of this movie, which is the amusement part.
Yeah. And because the money that she knows that, or she's kind of get the feeling that her brother is giving money to Uncle Charlie, and this is like their inheritance, or this is like their money to like their live off of.
Right.
And he's like, I didn't give him much, but he did give him a couple grand, and she's pissed. She even says, I'm really mad about this. And then they hear a bit of they're fighting over this.
Yes.
And then there's a bit of a racket outside.
Yeah, bit of a kerfuffle going on.
Good word.
In that, first of all, the bullies are tagging their little shit shack. Yes. They're spray painting. But that's not enough. They drive their truck through the walls of this amusement park.
And they broke some stuff. They broke the Ferris wheel, or not the Ferris wheel.
Oh, did they?
The carousel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess the truck drove through the wall into the carousel.
Yeah. Bad news.
Yeah, bad news is right. And they run outside. They kind of see. I mean, they kind of know who it is.
They know who
it
is. But there's gunshots that go off that then also alert Uncle Charlie. Who Uncle Charlie and Aunt Faye wake up. The cops do come by the next day. And Uncle Charlie talks about how, he could be collecting insurance on it all, but he's not really paying into the insurance right now because it's not really up and running.
Yeah, it was a real, that cheap-ass nephew of mine won't pay for the insurance on this place.
Well.
But yeah, this rando cop comes by, the sheriff or whatever, and he's like, boy, this is rough.
Well, he's not Rando. He's the father.
Well, right, yes.
He brings along, because it must be bring your daughter to work day. He brings his daughter with him on this call. I don't love it, but Lori Loughlin is, I keep calling her Loughlin, but she's Loughlin.
I don't know. I always call her Loughlin, but then I hear people say Loughlin. I don't know how it's pronounced.
It's a GH situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
So
know.
I don't.
Okay.
I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, but
We'll call her Abby's her name.
I've been saying it since Full House. I can't change now.
I don't want you to. I don't want you to. And chances are, if anybody's saying something wrong, it's me.
I don't know. I think we both have, checkered pasts of saying many, many words incorrectly on this podcast. Go back, listeners. Check our work. Listen to the past 318 episodes.
Gosh,
Tell us
golly.
what words we got wrong.
Is there that many?
There's that many.
Holy molies. Wow. All right. Well, so where were we? Oh, the cops come. The cop.
Oh, right.
The sheriff
the
comes. The sheriff
and his
comes
daughter.
and he brings his daughter along. Lori is painting over they wrote slut and bitch all over. That's what they spray painted all over things.
And she's just painting
that.
And these I know this is not as bad as it gets, but this is bad enough. And the attitude that this brother and sister, and to be honest, uncle have, of just like, well, you know what? Things happen. Hey, let's just let's get out there. Let's paint this fence. Let's repair this. They got big dumb smiles on their faces, and I'm like,
I mean, they're just making the best
know what's
of it.
going on, right?
They're making the best of it as best they can, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would be really tough for me to just be like, oh, you know what? I'll slap a coat of paint on that big thing that says slut about me.
Well, and especially because they kind of know who did it. Even when the sheriff comes by, or later, you see the sheriff knows that there's some bad news bullies in this town. But anyway, before we get on all that, the daughter comes, the sheriff's daughter's there, and we've talked about the flirting on the ladder. Loren is trying to fix something on the roof of the barn, and she's helping him, and she climbs up the ladder to be sexily next to him in her cute little shorts outfit. And it's supposed to be like, I mean, and I guess it is, this is like, flirty. I found it to be very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
I was very scared for them on the ladder like that.
But
he was already having a tough time holding the things up. Big pieces of wood are falling down. I'm like, someone is going to get hurt, people.
Also,
but that's
I don't know how
nervous Nelly me.
Well, no. Yes, no. I wouldn't want to be put in this situation, and I would try not to put myself in this situation. But I did find it endearing, and I found it very cute.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know how they do this. I don't know if you noticed this. Of course, he was up at the top of the ladder. She climbed up and was behind him. At some point, they have reversed positions because he comes down the ladder before her.
Yeah,
I don't know how they did that.
Again, I was like, this is a dance I don't want to be involved in. The ladder, not where I'm doing my romancing.
Although I have to say, this actor who we have not heard of and didn't become anything but a successful lawyer, like he is at one point in the Ferris wheel and just slides down a pole. This is not a stuntman doing it or anything. He's delivering dialogue, then just goes whoop and slides right down a pole.
He's doing one-arm push-ups for a little while. I mean, that's no joke.
Oh yeah, this guy's doing his own stunts. I was very impressed.
Oh, there you go. They need to get more paint. There's just not enough paint, so the uncle is very generous with them. And wants
Wait, is he generous? I like how he's giving them money, and I'm like, I think that's their money you're giving. Is that really that generous?
Well, they need more paint, so they go into town. And,
but they get to take the caddy into town.
They get to take the caddy into town.
Ooh.
That's big. Yeah, that's big. And they go into the paint store, but again, it's the music. Before we even see the dudes, we hear the music, and I was like, oh, trouble.
Yes, right. Yeah, I assume as they drive into town, it's like, having a great day, gonna paint over the word slut. Oh, yeah. But then you see the bullies, and it's some scary shit.
Dun, dun, dun. And while they're buying the paint, the bullies, Lori notices, Abby, Lori Loughlin, notices that their bullies are kind of lingering by near the car. She hollers to her brother, you're going to want to come here. They walk over to the car, and it's not like one big key scratch. They've made like figure eights and all kinds of designs.
Yes. I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if there's some stick figures on there.
Yeah,
they really went nuts on the side of this car.
There's a whole, they've scratched up the whole side of the Cadillac, and they do this whole like, I wonder who it could have been. I don't know. Who could have done it.
There was some guys in some 3-piece suits, two little weirdos. I am shocked they didn't paint a swastika on this car or scratch a swastika.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was convinced.
That's
and we don't see a rebel flag in this movie. This movie has a few things going for it, I'm going to say. But that might be about it.
The officer does come by, but it's, again, he seems to know.
But this isn't the same guy. This is just some other rando who really seems aware of what's happening, but doesn't do anything.
No, they can't. It's almost like their hands are tied. It's like, yeah. Because she says, what should we do? And he says, well, you could file a report. And then all of a sudden, he gets like, Loren gets the fire under his ass. He's like, we're not filing a report.
Oh, yeah. He's got a plan. He came up with a plan that is genius and terrifying.
What happens next?
It's wild.
What?
It's wild because I didn't know what was going on because first of all, they take the car and also their uncle.
Oh, what about how sad Uncle Charlie is? Devastated. Like you said.
He wasn't this sad at the funeral. No. He wasn't this sad when they ran a car through his amusement park.
He falls on his knees sobbing when he sees the scratches on the side of his car. And he goes, my car, my car. And
so
this is enough to really put Loren over the edge.
Yeah.
And I did not expect this at all.
Neither.
I did not expect so much of this.
It's amazing, but then the moment it's over, I'm like, well, this is not going to end well for anyone involved.
This is a bad idea. First of all, again, it helped. This is the scene where we see Spader, or Deuteronomy, in his bedroom, sleeping in what is like basically a male thong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
he's dressed like Tarzan.
Yeah. He's very
But first we see Loren walk up to a building that we have not seen and break in into a house and go up the stairs. I'm like, what's happening? Where is he? What's going on with this movie?
Yeah, I thought he was getting money for Uncle Charlie. I didn't know.
Yeah.
And
well, he kind of is. Yes. That's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. He has a knife.
He has a knife and a rope. Because
rope.
Yeah.
He ties up and he puts, what does he put something in his mouth?
Shoves a sock in Spader's mouth when he tries to scream.
Moves
he
him
ties
all around.
His hands behind his back.
Like hog ties him, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he holds a knife to his throat and leads him around his room.
And makes him tell me where the money is. He looks in his closet. He finds the drugs and he says, "Oh, what are you, a snowman or something like that?" Yes. He tells him when he first gets him, he goes, "First, this is for the apology that you owe me, and for the money that you owe me." And then he drags them all around the room. Oh, he says, "I do think it's my Snow White."
I do think it's. I know. I do think it's funny how he shoves a sock in his mouth and holds a knife to his throat, and he goes, "I'm going to accept your apology right now."
Yeah.
And this is like a thing a crazy person does.
Yeah,
like this kid.
It seemed extreme.
This kid seemed like
extreme.
Totally normal. Listen, we saw him work out. He's flirting with some young lady. He's got some things going for him, and now he's instantly unhinged.
Yeah.
And then in the next scene, it's like, I'm just back to being a normal kid. I'm like, I can't unsee what I saw.
I know. So he finds money in Spader's room. He leaves Spader tied up when he goes, and it's just like, and this is over now. This is all over now. And I'm like, do you really think that it is? New kid, listen.
Yeah. This is over, right? This weird act of me holding a knife to your throat makes us even, right?
Yeah, exactly. But you're right. He hands an envelope of money to Uncle Charlie, makes Uncle Charlie very happy.
Please don't gloss over this, because Uncle Charlie, I understand at this point in the movie. I'm like, okay, this is not a movie about an uncle trying to scam his niece and nephew, but Uncle Charlie's not making it easy on me. He hands him this money. Uncle Charlie opens it and pulls out $100 bills, and Loren goes, "That's for your car," and the smile on this uncle's face, not like, "Listen, kid, I've taken enough of your money already," or like, "Where did you get this?" Nothing at all. He's like, "Oh, more money for me? More money for Charlie?" Great.
Yeah. Charlie does have that way about him. It's part of his charm.
Is it? Is that charming?
I mean,
okay.
all right. Yeah. Oh, Abby is Lori Loughlin loves hanging out with her animals.
Oh, I didn't like where this was going.
I didn't like it either.
She's like cuddling up with bunnies and has like goats climbing all over her. And she's like, oh, you're my favorite animal friends. And then we see like the camera pulls away to show James Spader like peeking out from behind a tree watching
so
this.
Creepy.
I'm like, oh no, those poor animals.
This is going to be bad. No. I knew it was a bad idea what you did over there. Damn you, Loren.
But it doesn't go there yet because now we're still dealing with animals, but it's their pit bull.
Their pit bull. I didn't love this.
We see a chicken get its head cut off.
Yeah.
That's got to be real, Jamie. That was gross.
I didn't love it.
I think it was totally real.
Yeah.
And they like smear blood all over a rope.
Yeah.
And the dog attaches itself to the rope, and all the kids are having fun, and they're like, this dog never lets go of this rope, and it loves blood so much, and everything they say, I'm like, oh no, is this where this movie's going?
This is all, these are bad dudes. These are bad dudes. There's a little brother there who's not a high schooler, who we get to full circle at the end. Man. The little brother is like,
tune in for the New Kids 2 coming out in the summer of '86.
Right. Coming out for you. He asks, while they're doing all this stuff to the dog, he says, hey, he asks him to do something, maybe do something. They ask him, the kid, and he goes, can I get a joint if I do it? And they tell him, no, he's too young. And he says, I could pick up dog shit, but I can't smoke a joint. Even this kid who looks about 10.
Billy, you're 8 years old. Wait till you're at least 9 before
That's what they pretty much tell him, right?
Yes.
But now Spader shows up, and first he's like, what are you guys doing to that dog? You shouldn't be having him tied up like that.
I like how each one of them's like just grabbing the rope and just like shaking this
Again,
dog
I didn't
around.
like this for the dog at all. I was like, I don't know if in the 80s they had as much like say about
No, we just saw them kill a chicken on screen. I don't think there's... I mean, listen, a dog's a totally different thing. I'm sure there was an animal handler there. I'm sure this is an amazing dog actor. I did not look this dog up. I should to find out if he was in anything else that we saw.
So sweet. Anyway, Spader comes and basically he's now really fired up about messing with these new kids.
And you know that he did not tell the rest of his gang.
No, he didn't tell them what happened about that. Right? No, but he's definitely angry about it. Like the one guy comes up to him and says, "Hey, can you spot me some money?" And he's like, "No, this is not what this is about." And the one guy, I think it's the same guy, maybe one of the guys.
It's a different guy.
It's a different guy.
Yeah, it's a different guy. It's like the most level-headed gang members. Like, haven't we taken this far enough? Like, we keyed his car. We crashed our truck through the thing. Like, why are we still going at these poor kids?
Yeah, why don't we leave him be? And
he flips out. Spader flips out at this guy, and he's like, "Oh, you want out? You want out? Great. Don't ever look at me again. Don't ever talk to me again. I never want to see you again." He's like, hey, James Spader, I'm just kidding, man.
Yeah, I was just an idea. It was just an idea. I do want to be with you guys. The sheriff comes by now.
Yeah.
And this is when you could tell the sheriff's kind of got a sniff for what's going on. And he says, hey, did you know that your taillight is out?
Yeah.
And then gives them a little spiel about like.
I was ready for him to smash it in front of him.
Yeah. He says, though, did you know about all the stuff going down at the amusement park over there? It's really not very cool, and we need to be... Basically gives them a little talking to, and basically alludes, like, I know it was you guys, so just back it up.
But again, nothing comes of it.
No.
He doesn't do anything. No, they just talk shit to this sheriff until he leaves, or at least until the scene ends.
Right. Oh,
I did find this kind of funny, because I was just like... I wonder what the day-to-day life of the place is. I like it. They're all in. This is when they're doing their homework in the gas station.
Yeah.
And I love it how the aunt's like, you know what? It's time to close this place up. And Lori goes, I'll do it. And closing the place up means she goes outside and turns the sign from open to close and then walks back in. I was like, there's something charming about that.
Yeah, that's how they end their days.
It really seems like for this aunt, it's such a headache to have to close up.
Yeah, she's like, guys, it is funny how she's like, she's got like 6 lines in the whole movie.
Yeah,
and that's one of them.
I have no idea. Where is she during the
I know.
mass annihilation at this
And
place?
then I want to see her at the end. She does not. They must have gotten her. We don't.
I have no idea because you're right. She's not there at the end with them. Also missing at the end of this movie, I find it hilarious that Eric Stoltz is not at the end of this movie.
Yeah. It's like he got lost at the dance.
Yes.
He never left the dance.
Yes, it's like he got called in and he's like, there's this movie called Back to the Future and they really want me. I gotta go.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I did think it was funny because they actually do. They're like, where's Eric Stoltz? Oh, he's just waiting for us wherever we're going to go.
Yeah, we'll meet up with them. Well, so it's time to close up the shop. Lori is going to head to bed. Abby is going to head to bed, and she's going to shower before bed. Like we said, she's got to shower in that little barn of hers. And like you said, we get a sense that something unpleasant is going to happen during this shower scene. And what it is her favorite. We said that she communicates and plays and loves being with the animals. Her favorite of all the animal she got to named it Mallory the bunny.
Yes. That's because when she shows up, she picks up this rabbit and she's like, what's its name? And Charlie's like, you know what? That's the only one that doesn't have a name.
Yeah.
Very sweet. Probably the sweetest line Charlie has in this movie, trying to make this kid feel good. And then she names it.
But now it's dead.
I really feel more of a connection to her character than her brother. I feel like I'm more of I'd be snuggling with the animals. I don't think I'd be up on tall ladders trying to fix things and
hog-tying drug dealers.
My God, could you imagine trying to hold a knife to James Spader? I'd be dead in 5 seconds.
Yeah, I was surprised Spader didn't try to fight back, but he was in his very tiny purples.
He knows what to do. He knows he'll get his revenge.
He knew.
He's playing the long game.
Well, so here's step 1 of the revenge. There's a dead bunny in the shower.
Just tossed in the shower. Blood everywhere. Screams. Yes.
But now things are going to get real. Like,
oh yeah,
Loren is a tough cookie.
It's so good because this movie is trim. This is like 90 minutes in and out.
Well, because we go, yeah.
It's not wasting any time. She just had a rabbit thrown at her. She screams, and we cut to Loren beating the fuck out of this gang member in the school parking lot. Like nothing. No, where is this guy? No showing up to school. No nothing. We're in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, and he's screaming. He says basically, "Don't fuck with my family.
Yeah,
don't do this." And the whole school, or a lot of the school, is there watching.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing, is that I think it's his girlfriend or the one of the says, like, no one's ever stood up to those guys like that. The
school applauds at the end.
Yeah.
He beats this guy up. The school applauds, and he goes again, now it's over.
Yeah.
And I was like,
it to just end.
I was like, no, it's not. Not just because there's a half hour left, but I know these bullies.
I have a good feeling that this is not how they want it to end. Yeah.
I have no idea if this is gym class or if Loren's on the track team. I have no idea.
Loren's running, and now since this big fight, Loren's been getting a lot more attention.
All the cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders are looking at him, and now besides Eric Stoltz, Lori Loughlin is kind of becoming friends with because she has to, because it's her brother's new girlfriend.
Yeah. They have a nice little relationship. They're like laying down on a giant gym mat outside, just talking about her brother, basically.
Yeah, basically. And then they're going to go out, so he's going to go into the showers and shower up after his run, and he's in the showers. And,
I was ready for. I knew this movie was rated R. I know we saw a lot of blood.
Tushies?
I'm not saying I wanted it. I was ready for a shower fight. I knew
a urinal fight.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know if it's more or less disturbing what happened, but I was ready for a naked shower fight, like him to get the crap beat out of him while he's taking a shower. But it's even weirder than that.
Yeah, they really do, though. They gang up on him. They sneak up on him because he.
The one guy pisses on him.
Yeah, that's how it starts.
The bully comes in, sidles up next to him, and like nods. And this kid nods back like, oh yeah, hey, yeah, we go to school together, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then the bully turns and pisses all over him.
Well, and then he gets from behind. They all come out.
It's a 4-on-1 fight.
Yes, and they
Not
really
fair.
do. They beat the piss out of him, so they say.
And this was another really kind of funny transition. We transitioned from the dead rabbit to a fight. We transitioned from him getting beat to a pulp in the locker room to Lori Loughlin going, "Are you still having trouble breathing?"
He's all bandaged up too.
It's so great, yes.
And then she has her own meltdown where she's like, I just can't handle this anymore. I called the nice guy, the military guy, and his life seems so normal. He has a dog that had puppies. And this is because it is. Since they've gotten here, it's been crazy. Like they sleep in a barn. They're fixing up an old amusement park. She gets hit on by the creepiest of creepos. Her brother's getting in fights left and right. Like, it has just been a disaster since they arrived. And she's like, I just don't know if I can take it anymore. Yeah. I'm not strong enough. And then we have another montage.
Yeah, you're dating Eric Stoltz. Things are not going well for you, Lori. This is not working out.
I mean, he's very sweet.
Oh, no. I know. I'm just giving him a hard time because he's a real dork. Like, he's a real dork in this movie.
Yeah.
And this thing is just like sprinting toward the finish line. Like I said, there's a half hour left. The last half hour of this movie flew by.
Here we go. Yeah. So because now we get a little montage.
Oh my God! Yeah, they're fixing up the park.
Nothing like a montage to just.
Yeah, it's a real like. Let's forget everything that happened because guess what? We're fixing this place up. Well, we got a generator now. Lights. I can't believe this place apparently didn't have electricity or lights.
No, that's what he was trying to figure out, how to get that going without the generator. And do you run it on the gas or the fuel or whatever? We're also getting Loren, the brother, is done with being weak. He looks in the mirror. He takes his bandages off. He unwraps his ribs. He's doing one-armed push-ups.
Yeah.
They're like you said, they're fixing up the amusement park, but he's also fixing up, like, training himself, so to speak.
Yeah.
They're also having picnics as a group. There's a double date picnic that happens.
Right.
And Funland is open. Uncle Charlie kind of does a big reveal where the lights, like you said, the lights finally go on.
I've never seen a montage that is more all over the place than this. It's like
there's roller coasters
and montages from different parts of the movie and just put them together because half the time they're in love and they're, like you said, on these romantic picnics. The other time they're just putting this whole roller coaster together, getting this amusement park up and running, and then every now and then it would cut to her maniac brother, like preparing for an all-out assault.
Yeah. Getting trained. Yeah. Oh man. And now it's time for the school dance.
For the dance.
I liked Uncle Charlie's like, you tell them at the dance that Funland is open and they need to get here early so they don't have to wait on any lines, and we're open nights. So tell them to come down.
I was surprised he wasn't like, now here's a bunch of flyers. I want you guys to put these up at your school. Okay?
Yeah. He stops at that. Maybe he couldn't afford the flyers, but anyway.
I didn't take all your money for nothing, kids. Right. Get out there and make sure
I got some good advertisement too. Off to the dance they go, and of course.
Did you notice that the dance scene starts with a camera shot of a bunch of students sitting on the bleachers looking bored out of their minds?
No, I didn't. I did notice though at the dance, Loren and his date are like dirty dancing together.
They're doing some dirty dancing.
And this is when I was like, maybe they're just friends because Eric Stoltz and Lori Loughlin more like
they have their backs against each other.
He's trying to hold her over him, they're doing weird.
It's just goofy. They're being goofy.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, oh, these relationships are not the same, and I totally understand why. Yeah, because even Loren and the blonde are like, hey, maybe we could let's go take a walk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Eric Stoltz says to Lori, he's like, "Oh yeah, your brother? Yeah, he and her took a walk. I mean, like, you know, maybe we could like take a walk." And she just like laughs.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah. And even when they do decide to walk, it's because they both all of a sudden are really hot.
Oh, it's so.
She's like, "I'm hot," and Eric Stoltz is like trying to show off his midriff. He's like, "I'm
yes!
hot."
I noticed that. I was like, "What are you doing?" Why is he like untucking his shirt,
then,
pulling up? And the bullies are being the least aggressive that they've been in this entire movie.
But they do come over at one point. And
yeah, they do.
The most that Eric Stoltz does is he puts his arm around Lori Loughlin as if to be like, she's with me. But they do kind of come up to her and rub on her, and she says...
and they make fun of them and everything like that. But then they walk away, and I'm like, wow, these bullies, that's like...
Because it was just a taste.
It was... I thought it was going to be a distraction. Like, they were there to distract them while James Spader like tried to murder her brother. But... No, it's the opposite.
Ooh, it goes bad.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Because now Lori Loughlin is like, all right, maybe we could go for a walk or whatever. We're not going to like make out or anything, are we? Let me go to the bathroom first. And she does. And then it's like, when she leaves the bathroom, I like how the bullies are like, we probably shouldn't go into the girls' bathroom. Let's just wait outside.
Yeah, we'll just wait. Yeah.
But they just like grab her. They just abduct her. From the school dance.
Yeah, yeah.
Throw
and I love how,
van.
like, we have a whole scene of her, which we'll get to in a second, very disturbing scene of what they're doing to her.
It's very
and
disturbing.
Then we go back to Eric Stoltz, who's just still standing in the same spot at the
Still
dance.
just
Like, where is she? But
Eric Stoltz, listen, if a girl says she's going to the bathroom and she's not back in 20 minutes, she left, okay? Yeah. I mean... I know you're disappointed, but she's not coming back.
He's just standing there like, well, but so they take her back to their little ranch where they live.
First of all, like the middle of the wood. It's like in the middle of nowhere.
It's where they do their stuff, where they shoot their guns and everything.
Oh, is that
like
where they were?
That's
I didn't
what
know
it
where.
Looked like.
Okay, all right. I just thought they took her to the middle of nowhere, basically.
That's very possible. But they're holding her down. They're pouring
lighter
gasoline
fluid.
all over her.
Like lighter
fluid.
There's something, if it wasn't so disturbing to watch this, I would have found it hilarious how the one bully keeps lighting the matches.
And she keeps blowing it out. She does it like 4 times.
Yes, and every time he's like, oh, curses. Like, it's like,
what? I was really scared. They light her pants on fire at one point. First, I was scared because I was like, oh my God, is this movie going to take us to gang rape? And
that's
I don't want
exactly
to see
where I
this
thought we were going. Yes.
I'm not. Yeah. This is all of a sudden, this is puberty blues all over again. I'm like, what is happening? What's going on?
Wow, these are like 2 movies almost in a row that were like, oh yeah, let's lull you into a sense of comfort, and then wham. Yeah. Wow, you're right. And it was disturbing. You're right. They light her pants on fire real quick. When he starts spraying her in the face with lighter fluid, I was like, oh no.
James Spader comes up to her and starts making out with her first.
Yes.
And then she bites his tongue. And then he puts it on. Yeah, he pours the lighter fluid on her face.
Yeah.
And then somehow she gets the strength and she grabs a rock. She hits the one guy, whatever. She wriggles herself free.
Because what's his name? The guy in overalls. He finally takes his overalls off. And because he drops down to nothing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, this is gang rape town. That's where we are now.
This is not going to be.
And she manages to get away by kicking him. And
we should say that off to the side, some of them are smoking crack. No, they're sniffing the coke.
It's just cocaine, yes. Yeah. Yeah, Ferris wheel guy seems to really like the coke. Because James Spader's just off by himself, just doing some coke, and this twitchy maniac walks over and is like, hey, can I maybe like... Can I get some...
Well, they're doing some crazy shit, and in order to keep your head in a crazy shit zone, you got to do crazy shit, I guess.
That's how that works.
That's how it works.
That's what I've heard. If you want to stay focused during a potential gang rape, coke is what you need.
I mean,
No, it is. This movie is off the rails at this point. These characters are no longer like high school bullies.
No, because now they scream like we got to go find her. We got to murder her. Like
when she
they go off with shotguns.
She runs away, and James Spader pulls out a shotgun and is like, "Well, it's time to go hunting."
Yes.
And she thinks she got away because she runs back to the
she gets
carnival,
back to the
amusement park. Mm-hmm. But they're there waiting for her.
Yeah.
Oh, and all the while, her brother and the blonde
they finally
and Eric Stoltz are looking for her.
Yeah, because Eric finally realizes she's not coming back, and they do look for her in the bathrooms, and they look all around, and then
finally Loren drives home.
Right.
He's like, "Hey, I'm going to take your sheriff dad's station wagon,
right,
and I'm going to go.
I
home.
gotta go find her. I gotta take care of her. Yeah. Oh, sorry. We moved quite fastly. Oh, yeah, this is where I'm like, what? What are they going to do to her? Sorry, in my notes. I'm like, what is happening? Okay. They get high. She gets away.
Because
this is now when they have Uncle Charlie, too.
Oh! Because this is what she arrives to is, first of all, they're already there. They already appear to have beaten the hell out of Uncle Charlie.
Yeah.
They've brought the dog. They've killed a cow or a calf, and they've drained its blood into a bowl.
Right.
And the plan appears to be to dump the bowl of blood all over Uncle Charlie and let this dog kill someone.
Oh, this is
like murder. These guys have gone from spitting is horrible to murdering someone over the course of a week, maybe.
It's awful. And then this is awful. So they're putting the blood there. He's saying that the dog's going to eat your heart out, and he puts the blood right on Uncle Charlie's chest, and then he goes over to Lori Loughlin.
Oh my God. This was the most disturbing part of this movie.
Disturbing.
I just watched him spray lighter fluid in her face with the intention of burning her to death. And this is more disturbing. Him pulling her pants down with his blood-soaked hands.
Yeah, and then smearing it all over.
Oh my God. Wow, yikes. This movie really takes some huge swings.
Speaking of huge swings, this is when the uncle really comes out. Uncle Charlie freaks out about this. He can't just sit here and let this happen to his niece.
Yeah.
So he starts
that's his cash cow. He's like, I can't let anything happen to my cash supply.
So he goes and he tries to fight these guys.
Yes.
He knocks over the bowl of blood onto the one guy's face, the overall guy, right? Who gets it right in the face.
Yep.
And then at some point, the dog gets loose.
Yeah.
And eats this kid's face off.
Jumps on this kid. And
these guys have guns.
Yes.
So
I do like how the dog jumps on this guy. And while all of this is happening, she runs away. She's able to get away. And you're
sorry. I'm showing him where the dog is. She's on.
I thought you were telling him to get out of the room.
Leave.
That way, sir.
No.
I do like how we've already talked about their accents and everything. One of the bullies walks over to the guy who had the overalls on and everything like that, and he looks down and he goes, "Oh, dog got his juggler."
Oh, yeah.
That's great. Okay, so we know he's dead. Yeah. But she's managed to get away. In the fight, James Spader shoots Uncle Charlie with this shotgun, blows this old guy away, and then they're just creeping around trying to find her. They all have guns. They put one of the guys at the top of the Ferris wheel as sort of a lookout. And right around this same time, this is when Loren shows up, and most of what happens for the longest time are these bullies almost shooting each other.
Yeah, it's a little shootout situation. There's Lori Loughlin is in the house of mirrors that's the course, and she pushes one guy through the mirror. He tries to shoot her. She tries to shoot her reflection, I guess, in one of the mirrors.
Yeah,
and she pushes him through. But then then we're just outside in this amusement park, and there's just some. Yeah, I was like, okay, we're shooting, but now we starting to see like people just dying. Like I think the guy falls through the mirrors, and he's not in great shape. The guy who was the lookout on the Ferris wheel,
amazing,
falls to his death.
Because we see Loren, he climbs up the Ferris wheel and he puts the bar under the seat so that the seat won't rotate or will rotate. Wait, I don't know what, you know what I mean? Like it won't hang the way it's supposed to
upside
as
down.
it falls. Yes. And then he turns the power back on. He also sprays water all over the bumper car area to electrify that place.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because one guy gets electrocuted. The one guy falls out of the Ferris wheel and is totes deadzos. And then how does the other guy die? There's one more guy.
This is the one that's fighting with that does Loren just manhandle that one guy?
Oh, no, this is the guy who gets his head crushed by the roller coaster.
Oh, that's right. The one that they just fixed. Yeah. That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, it either gets crushed or cut off. I'm not sure, but I wrote in my notes, whoa, when it happened.
Well, from here, there's more gas and fire.
Oh,
we're not done.
No, we're not done.
Wow, what a death for our Spader. There's a whole dance that happens. And again, this now I'm like, is this why we had to bring a gas station into this? For this scene in particular?
Climax, they're like, we haven't made complete use out of this area. Yes, we've been using the amusement park, but there's also a gas station.
So Spader's got the gas hose or whatever, and he's lighting it, looking like he's going to hurt.
He's turned it into a flamethrower.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you could do this.
He's a dangerous man. He's on coke. This is when bad things happen. But the brother comes, and now there's this fight that they do with the flaming.
It's a flamethrower gas pump dance.
Yeah. And then finally, Loren, the brother, wins, and basically we see Spader just burn up.
Burn. For a second, he turns into a puppet, which was kind of funny. He turns into a puppet on fire. But no, he burns this dude alive. Just cooks him. And I'm not saying that he probably could have like knocked him out and waited for the cops, but he probably could have, because he gets control of this thing. And just for a second, it's almost like the brother's like, what am I going to do now? Oh I'm murdering this kid.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
And he does.
And then
it's crazy.
You think that's like, all right, whew, there we go. Let's just see. But then we get to a little bit of, we see Uncle Charlie in all his glory. He is alive and well and selling tickets to this bloodbath.
Place is jumping.
See it where it happened. Yeah, it is. He's selling tickets, kids too, for people to come see where all of this mayhem took place. Take a picture with him, a guy that survived this.
Yeah, he even says that there are tours, and I'll take you to every spot where each of those kids was killed.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, this is a real shady operation.
Right? But he, he's happy. He's making money. The place is going. We got a great tourist attraction now here. But there was a call that came in. He tells the kids, that colonel, that friend of your dad that worked in the army, he found out about all the shit that went down here. He's like, maybe you kids should come live with me.
Right. And maybe you should come to Tucson. My dog just had puppies.
Right. We can live a nice, quiet life. And both of them are like, no, this is home now. This is where we want to stay.
I mean, I think it's a rash decision. I mean, if I were them, I'd be like, well, you know what? Give us a couple days to think about this.
Right. Well, yeah.
No, but I mean, the bullies are dead. The bullies are dead. This guy is the undisputed king of that high school now. So
he's got so much game.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got this hot little number of a girlfriend now. Like, I kind of understand why he doesn't want to leave. Maybe Lori should go to Tucson, Arizona.
Yeah, maybe she should start over. Yeah, just start over. But we're happy. We're the Uncle Charlie's happy, and the kids are happy, and we in the end of the day, the good guys won until we see that creepy brother.
It's a hilarious way to end your movie. Yeah. I found it so shocking. Like when they got in the car and they start driving away.
The bloodline lives on.
Like when they get in the car and they drive away, I was like, oh, the music is weird and uncomfortable for the end of a movie where they're supposed to be happy. And we're not rolling to credits yet. What is about to happen? I was ready for the car to explode or something like that.
Sure, yeah.
But no. That little kid who just wanted a joint or whatever, and the bullies were shooting at earlier, walks into frame and the camera just hangs on him as he watches them drive away and watches this man behind him become wealthy because of his dead, I'm assuming, brother.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
And that's New Kids.
That's the New Kids. What did you think at the end? Like, all said and done, how did you feel about this?
I was a little bit, like I said, all of it came out of nowhere to me.
Oh yeah.
Because it was nothing that I was expecting. I did not read about it. I didn't watch any kind of preview. So I was expecting a much different movie. It took so many turns, darker and darker and darker, that I was like, this is definitely not a movie that I would choose to watch.
Right.
This is definitely not a movie probably that I would recommend. But at the end of the day, like, I thought, I guess it was well done. But it was weird. It was weird. I
loved it. I loved it. I really, like, this was, and I think it was for all the reasons you said. Scene to scene, I did not know what was going to happen. This movie felt like it was making rash decisions as it went.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it because this is something that I had heard about in the past, just in passing. Like, there's this teenage movie that not a lot of people have really seen, and more people should because it's oddly violent and stuff like that. It's crazier than you would think.
Yeah,
I totally would recommend this movie.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
well, there you go. I had a tough time with recommendations because I think because I was so thrown off by what this movie was. I'll give two, but they're both not really lame, but they're both. So one would be The Florida Project, which I think I've recommended ages ago.
Okay.
Just because it's got it's titular.
Yeah.
It's about it's about William Dafoe, I believe, is in it.
I think William Dafoe's in it.
And and then the other movie that kind of has a similar violent tone, but I really like is True Romance.
Oh, okay.
Those are my two.
Where's True Romance take place? In Florida?
Oh. I don't know, actually. No, I think they go to L.A. I think they
okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. I thought you were just recommending Florida movies that were like, this is weird and kind of depressing. Yeah. I don't ever want to go there.
A little more violent than I would like it to be. No, but I bet you have something cool. So I also just watched this movie today. So I think that's why else I was like, oh, yeah, recommend.
No. Yeah. My recommendation has nothing to do with this movie.
Oh, smart.
But something I do around the holidays. And I know the holidays are behind us, but... I try and find Christmas movies that I've never seen before. And a lot of times what that means is I have to dig into the past to watch these movies. And for the very first time, I watched a movie called The Shop Around the Corner this year.
How was that? The one with Jimmy Stewart, right?
Jimmy Stewart, Margaret Sullivan. It is adorable. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
I would recommend it. It's so much fun. Apparently, I guess it's like the same plot kind of as You've Got Mail. I've never seen You've Got Mail.
I haven't
but it's basically about two people that work together and they hate each other, but they're secretly pen pals having a wonderful romance through the mail. It's very cute. It's very funny. And it's a Christmas movie. Things. So I would say next year, check it out.
Put it on that list.
Don't watch it in the summer. Wait for December.
I mean, unless you do that Christmas in July stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a real weirdo. We'll do that on the podcast someday. Christmas in July, everybody.
Hey.
Oh my God. You know what? I'm going to tell you this now so that you help me remember.
Okay.
And I can't believe that we've never done this. I was like, what should we do for our next December? Let's have a Murray Christmas, Jamie.
Whoa,
let's do Bill Murray movies.
All right. I'm down. Murray Christmas. Okay.
All right.
Dig it. All right. I did write it down.
But I know that's a whole year away.
There's another holiday coming. There's another. A lot quicker.
It's probably, other than Sly's Giving, it's the most important holiday of the year.
I thank you. I think
it's the second most important holiday of the year, and that is your birthday.
Correct, Amanda.
And that is when you get to tell me what we're watching.
Well, but you get a choice in this too because I'm terrible at making decisions. It's just not my forte. And after a movie like this, so I thought I had a movie picked. When you had first said, "Oh, it's your birthday pick," this is what I had a movie that came to mind because I have not seen it, and it's an '80s movie, and it's one that I like. I think I tell people that I see or I assume I've seen, but I don't think I've ever really seen it. But then after watching this disturbing movie, I was like, maybe we need something light. Maybe I should go for my cartoonings again. So I have my Instinct movie. I have a cartoony movie that I have seen and that I love.
All right.
I have I have 4 choices here. I have an animated movie that I have not seen, and I feel like it could go either way for me. Okay. And then I have a movie that I remember watching with my brother a lot.
Okay, so wait a second. So wait, when you say what's your Instinct movie? What is that?
Do you want me to just tell you
mean?
the list? Do you want me to just tell you the list?
Yeah, but wait, is the Instinct movie the one that you were thinking of doing before we watched this, and now you're unsure?
Watched this,
okay.
Yes. And
all
I
right.
thought maybe we need to lighten the load a little bit. I mean, we had puberty blues, we had this horrible thing,
right.
we had that.
So we have two. Sorry, we have 2 live actions, 2 animations.
Right.
Okay. All right, give me the Instinct movie first.
Okay, I'm gonna just list them to you, and you can just
sure.
pick.
Yeah,
okay.
love it.
The Instinct movie was Heathers. I've never seen Heathers.
All right.
And I feel like it's something, and with Stranger Things and Winona being so popular now, I'm like, I want to see what this is. But I do know that it's about suicide, it's about teenagers. I'm like, maybe we just need to get out of that 80s teenage world.
I think I'd agree. We've been doing a lot of teen movies, and I know we do a lot of teen movies, but yeah, I almost feel like this was like, this is the tip of the iceberg, the thing we just did. Or maybe it's the bottom of the iceberg. Whatever it was, I feel like we've hit some sort of limit.
We've got to clean the slate up a bit.
Yes.
So then I thought the total opposite. Maybe we do The Land Before Time. The movie about the dinosaurs.
A sad movie about dinosaurs.
A super sweet, though. Or an American Tail, but I think I put the American Tail movie on my do not watch list. Remember, didn't we make a list of...
Do not watch. In case of emergency, break glass and watch.
Didn't we make a list of like the 80s movies that we can't watch that we
didn't
we do that years ago? And I couldn't remember. So anyway, the 2 animated movies that I've seen.
Okay. All right.
American Tail, Land Before Time. And then the final choice is another animated or puppeted, I guess, movie. I know I gave you 2 animated movies just then.
Oh, puppeted.
The Dark Crystal. I've never seen The Dark Crystal.
Oh, these are okay.
Okay, but they're all over the map. Oh, so wait, and the other one, the one I've watched with my brother and that I just have a memory of watching.
That was The Dark Crystal. Go ahead.
No, The Dark Crystal I've never seen.
All right.
An American Tail or Land Before Time will just wash out the horror of all of the terrible movies we've seen.
All right.
And then the one that I have a memory with because I used to watch with my brother is Beverly Hills Cop.
Okay. All right.
And I know it's my birthday, but this is hard for me to choose.
All right. And I know the schedule, so I know what we have coming up after this.
Right.
And normally that makes the choice easier. It doesn't matter. It wouldn't. It doesn't. Okay. Yeah, it wouldn't matter if you had chosen Moonstruck. I may have changed the movie after it, but we could just stick with what I have scheduled.
Okay.
Because it's the next one is a Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay.
So it's a romantic movie.
Maybe we should do.
So which one of these might be the least romantic movie? No,
I was gonna say The Dark Crystal. You think?
I don't know because I've never seen it either. So maybe we should.
Let's do that one.
Let's do the Dark Crystal. Yeah, The Dark Crystal. I love how you described it because I guarantee you, I've told people I've seen The Dark Crystal. I've never seen it. I have never seen The Dark Crystal, and maybe when I'm saying it, I just imagine Labyrinth. And I'm like, yeah, I saw that. I don't know, puppets, whatever.
Right. Okay.
Well, The Dark Crystal. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I have heard good things, but I could see us just being like, what is this dumb shit?
Yeah, I could see, I was reading the thing and I was like, I don't understand any of this. What's happening?
When people describe it to you, they're like, there's these Skeksis, and I'm like, sexy puppets? Did you just say there's sexy puppets in this? Okay. I think this could be a lot of fun. All right.
Good.
Then,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. So for your birthday,
Yep.
we're going to watch The Dark Crystal. I hope everybody enjoyed the ride we took you on, the tiny roller coaster that we went on this time. And thank you for listening.
Always. Gratitude.
If people are watching us, if people watch us on YouTube, there is a span of like 2 years where we did the podcast and none of that stuff is up on YouTube.
Right.
Early on, for the first like 7 years, all that stuff's up like as audio only. And now for the past year, everything's been up for videos. But there's like a couple years where I didn't put anything up. So I'm going to start putting that stuff up on YouTube, maybe during the off weeks. So kind of look for those if you're interested. But that's it. That's all I have to announce.
Good announcement.
All right. So thank you for listening, everybody. We will talk to you again in 2 weeks. Until then, everyone, have a great 2 weeks.
Stay out of Florida.
Oh my God, please don't go down there.
All right.
Don't. Not the swampy area. Like if you got to go to Disney, fine. It's not for me. It's too crowded. But if you got to do that, okay. I assume Miami's fine. I assume it's a fun time.
Sure.
I don't know. Never been.
Never been.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd stay out of the Panhandle for sure.
Yeah.
All those
Got beautiful parts. But
dirt people.
yeah. Just watch your back.
Exactly.
As you go. Yeah. All right.